Not sure if this is working, and I'm not sure if you can hear me at the moment, but alright. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video. Since like middle school or early high school or whatever, but I decided right now just to make one out of just because I have something on my mind. That would be anime today. And I'm sure there are like a bunch of good animes out there that with good story, morals, and also amazing characters. But then there's the comedic action anime that somehow that's not only like, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like today's anime, when it comes to comedic action anime genre, I feel like they usually add female characters and just try to show off fan service and cleavage. Again, like every male likes boobs as the next guy does, but for like people to use like boobs in an anime to, okay, try to imagine this. There's like a bunch of comedic action animes where there's one male protagonist and he has like a fucking harem of like girls everywhere, and basically he's clueless because every single one of them wants to date him and shit. While on the other hand, there's like a major catastrophe that might destroy the world or something, and yet all the girls are just focused on this one guy. Like, I don't know. Sorry if my hair's all messy. The point I'm trying to make is that when anime is made, you don't need to add like cleavage and fan service for good anime, or let alone humor and comedy. I mean, I'm recently watching Persona 4, the animation on Hulu, and it's really good. I mean, it has the mundane tasks that Yu does with his friends. It keeps me entertained. I mean, it's really good, and the action is well paced, well explained, and they don't need to like show off freaking boobs and fan service just to get ratings and views. I mean, and then there's like the bad ones, which like for whatever reason just thought, hey, let's add boobs and no story. For example, Icon. For those of you who don't know, Icon is basically like this two-part series where like this kid like finally gets enrolled in some sort of high class school. But here's the thing though, the school itself, it's like the size of a city and it's shaped like a boob for some reason. And get this, like he's like and the male majority in that school is like way less than the females there. And on his first day, he like trips on a convenient banana. I mean, like, who leaves a banana on the floor, really? And not to mention how accurate he can be on slipping on a banana. I mean, it's like the first episode, banana right there, he falls, and then suddenly he just grabs a woman's boobs. And not to mention, he was falling backwards, and the woman was falling the other way. And somehow they just made it fall into each other. And for him to grab his boobs. Then suddenly this really strange purple-haired, big-ass tit woman just flies down from the school. And not to mention the fact... Sorry. Oh, by the way, in Icon, every single woman in that show with boobs is either too fucking big. I swear, they're like so fake that you can swear they're made out of helium. There's even like this, like, 8-year-old girl with like these huge jugs that shouldn't even be there in the first place. I'm like, when I first saw that, I'm like, it's an abomination, and she's gonna get her spine broken. But back on topic, like, after like this male protagonist is forced to join the Icon Club, all because he groped someone's boobs. Now, what is the Icon Club? What does it do? What significance does it have to school? Absolutely nothing. And after that, there's no plot. All it is just freaking crazy-ass characters doing strange-ass, like, games that which passes the border of fan service and straight to, like, borderline close hentai. I'm not even kidding. Like, the whole entire show is like a huge cock tease. Or just a way for men to jerk off to the most unbelievably sized breasts that people have ever seen. I mean, they're like so fake. And, like, seriously, like for example, like one of the main characters that barely even moves at all, and yet as the wind is blowing, you could literally see her boobs move in the wind. Or if someone's not moving at all, she would just go all over the place. It's insane. And the comedy's not that good either. The English dub is not that good either, nor the sub. It's just one huge cock tease, and for like this main character to like get to fall in love with this one girl who also has tits that are not unbelievably huge, that are not supposed to be there in the first place. But the point I'm trying to make is, anime does not need so much fan service and so much nudity, like borderline nudity and borderline hentai, to make a good anime. No. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I've seen anime that can do that without using so much fan service and tits and cock jokes and I swear. I swear, like, again, I've seen better anime. I've seen better anime I've seen better anime than some anime show where all these female ninjas have huge tits and they just go, and it's all like freaking fan service and boobs everywhere. I even seen the OVA. They're like, oh yeah, we're powering up like Super Saiyans, and then suddenly, oh, they're nude now. Yeah, the only way for like, there's like this anime, like I said, there's this anime show where like all these ninja females, shinobi. And I'm not talking about Naruto, by the way. This isn't Naruto. It's a wholly different thing. Like, there's this OVA where like they're surrounded by evil ninjas or whatever, and then suddenly their leader shows up out of nowhere, I guess, and then suddenly like, oh yeah, we can do it, and then suddenly they start powering up like Super Saiyans, but it just so happens that when they do, their freaking clothes rip off and now they're naked. Why? Why? Like, why would you need to be naked in order to beat these guys? The power-up is enough as it is. The power-up is just enough, but you don't need to freaking take off your clothes. I know, like, Japanese culture is different than here, and and they do their things their way and stuff, but this is just my personal point of view. Anime can do much better without tits as a substitute for good comedy. And I guess that's all. So I just wanted to get that out there because I'm bored and I just feel like saying it.